So I just left work and I wanted to share a story about a customer that came to see me this morning. She was complaining of stomach upset and pain, not really sure why. So of course I dug deeper and I said to her, what are you eating? What's going on? Are you stressed? She just got over a stomach bug, but she told me that she was having some issues with digesting for a while now, even before she was sick. And she said to me, someone told her that it's probably gluten intolerance. So I just kind of smiled and I said, okay, did you get tested? Do you have an intolerance? Are you celiac? And she said, no. And she said, I tried the gluten-free breads and going gluten-free and I still have this pain. And she said to me, it's hard with my family, my 3 kids and my husband, they're eating gluten. So she said, so I went back to my good bread, my sprouted grain bread that has gluten in it, and I can digest it, it's fine. So I said to her, yeah, because it probably wasn't the gluten. And she says, well, what do you mean? So I said, well, you just talked about the bread that you used to eat before you were eating the good bread. And she said, yeah, I used to eat like the off-the-shelf kind of bread. So we were standing near the bread aisle and I said, like, all these breads here, like your Wonder Breads, your whatever. And she said, yeah. And I said, well, that's not bread. And she kind of smiled and I said, that bread has like 17 different ingredients. That's not bread. I said, gluten gets blamed a lot of the time for what additives and processed foods are actually causing. And this is not to take away from anyone who's actually gluten intolerant and or celiac. I get that. But gluten does get a bad rap. But most times people just assume that because they have gas or bloating or upset stomach, oh, blame gluten, take gluten out of the diet, it's going to change your life. No. So just a food for thought. Please stop blaming gluten for what ultra processed food is causing.